This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and get the latest from Alpena Community College with Don McMaster. And now, today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham. My first guest today is Brad Summers from the Boys and Girls Club in Alpena. Hi, Brad.
Hi, Nancy.
So glad to have you here, and as we're taping the show today, you just finished the wonderful success of your annual dinner raffle.
Oh yes, it was a fun, festive, party-fueled night. We had a lot of really wonderful people that came out to support the Boys and Girls Club. You know, and over the past 3 years, attendance to this event has really increased. We went from about 170 people to this year we had about 220 people that attended.
Amazing.
So, you know, small increments over the last 3 years, but yet, you know, things are looking better, and you know, support is definitely being garnered in a good way for the Boys and Girls Club.
And, you know, these fundraisers are so important because this allows you to do the wonderful programming you do, offer the wonderful services that you do, like staff training that's coming up.
Oh yeah, staff training. I mean, the biggest investment any business has, you know, nonprofit or for-profit, is the investment in your employees. And being able to, you know, to give them the skills and knowledge to succeed, especially working with youth development, is very important. It's crucial. It's not just throwing anybody in there to, you know, to help and play with the kids and things. It's actually, there's a lot of educational components that go into everything that we do. So, you know, having a knowledgeable, skilled, trained, qualified staff is, you know, an extremely imperative, you know, part of what we, you know, strive to do and part of our mission every day.
And the doors will be busting out this summer. You'll have the snacks and the free dinners for kids and all the wonderful activities that you'll take them on. So give me an idea what the summer season is going to look like.
Well, the summer season, you can wrap it up and say busy. That's the biggest, the easiest way to put it. Our staff is very well versed in what to expect. You know, we are hopefully going to be hiring at least 2 more part-time program aides, youth professionals, to help us this summer. But the summer program is really busy. It's a lot of fun. It's very engaging. We do you know, we have a full gamut of activities. The STEAM program is something that's kind of taken a lot of you know, gone forward in a positive direction, and basically it's STEM, but with the addition of the arts program. So it's science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. Okay. So, you know, and the kids are really, you know, in today's day and age with technology everywhere and phones and tablets and computers and everything else, it's really important for kids to understand the dynamics that go along with that. You know,
there's a lot of responsibility.
Exactly. You know, safety that goes into using it, or just, you know, the overall understanding of what goes into a computer program, or even how to use a Word document and writing a paper for school. You know, there's a lot of different elements that go into it. So, and of course, you know, building robots and, you know, Lego creations and the engineering parts. It's a lot of fun for myself and for the staff to do too. It's, you know, because it really brings out the creativity in every kid. And of course, it uses what our society is really going towards with the technology and things like that.
And they're building skills while having fun, and they don't realize it.
Exactly. That's a main component of what we try to do, is, you know, throw those educational pieces in there, but yet, you know, the kids really don't know that they're doing. And you know, high yield learning activities are definitely a great way to do that and have fun at the same time.
Okay, and then Summer Book Club with the library. You do that every year, and it's a wonderful event. Yeah,
this is an important partnership for us because the library puts on a great reading program, and we partner with them to provide resources at our club too. But we take the kids down for walks, and they get to do the art programs, you know, and of course it's incentive-based too. So the kids get some fun things, because reading is fun. Yes. And we don't want it to sound like it's work or things like that for the kids. So, you know, by teaching the kids the importance of reading books and education and everything that goes along with that, and then partnering with the library that's been doing this reading program, the reading club, for so many years, it's pretty awesome when the kids kind of you know, get it and start reading, and of course, like I said, it's a little incentive based, so the kids do get rewarded for doing good things. But yeah.
And then you have a fun event coming up with MSU Extension.
We do. The MSU Extension is it's going to be our summer kickoff this year, which is teens and tweens. Tweens are kind of that 11 to 12, 10 to 12-year-old age group. And their parents are invited to come out for a day of activities, food, and basically just to kind of get the whole entire summer program started and kicked off in the right way, and fun and engaging, and all the fun words I can say about it.
And hopefully get some new members so people see the club, see all the wonderful things you do, and that membership is $10 a year, $15 a family, so come on.
Come on, we're, because of events like our annual fundraiser and things of that nature, we're able to keep our membership fees so low because, there are people out there that struggle with these things. And us as
$15 here, $20 there, $10 here, $15, it all adds up.
It does. Every penny goes right back into the kids, or working with the kids, or providing food for our food program, or, you name it, equipment, basketballs, and things like that. But we will never turn a kid away from our facility. If you can't pay, we will work with you. But we just want to see that the kids are, catered to in a compassionate, safe environment on a daily basis.
Wonderful.
And fed.
And also the Youth Volunteer Corps will be out and about.
Yep, and that's a huge component of our summer programming. This is 11 to 18-year-olds. And the biggest thing about this program is that it garners to all kids to be empowered in our community.
Yes.
This is really, showing the kids, giving the kids the leadership opportunities and the youth development strategies to step up and be those next generation's leaders.
Yes.
And of course it helps different for-profits, nonprofits, churches, organizations in Alpena maximize what they can do too. And at the same time, the kids are learning job skills. They're learning, the importance of giving back in their community. There's a lot of really, really great things that kids learn from this, and of course the mentoring piece of it with our AmeriCorps member and our director there. So and we have 4 sessions, 2 weeks apiece. If anybody's interested, please stop by the club or call us.
Okay, and one thing too is when they're starting to apply for college scholarships and college applications, it's so wonderful to put the volunteer things, because that's almost the first thing on your application. That's what they want to know. They want well-rounded students for those scholarships and coming to their campuses.
Absolutely, and it puts kids ahead above the rest.
Okay.
And it gives them just that one step forward from other kids, because it shows that you're involved in your community, and that's an important thing, especially moving away or coming back or anything.
Yes.
To be engaged in a community is very important.
Now, you'll be closed during the staff training, getting the club all spiffed up and ready to go in training. When will those dates be?
We close May 25th through June 10th.
Okay.
May 25th through June 10th. Sorry, we're still kind of in the process of what day, because of the extended school year. So it was a little more difficult this year to pick a date. But we usually close for a week and a half, and that's the time when we get all the floors shined and everything ready for the food program and the kids, because we see about 125 kids a day during the summertime. So
they can call 356-0214 if they have any questions.
Yep.
And just because the club is closed doesn't mean that you can't get your children signed up for some of these activities and get them ready to go.
Stop by anytime.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Good to hear from you, and I'll look forward to hearing all the new stuff that comes out of staff training.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Nancy.
you. I'll be right back with Kitty Golomsky and Tracy Nedvetsky from the Alpena Senior Center following these messages. Welcome back. My last 2 guests are both from Alpena Senior Center. I have Tracy Nedvetsky and Kitty Golomsky. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Hi, Nancy.
Tracy, I'm going to start with you. So the Alpena Senior Center is doing a wonderful golf tournament.
Yes, we are doing a 4-person scramble.
Okay.
It will be June 11th, Saturday, June 11th. It will have a 9:30 shotgun start.
Okay.
And it's $225
for a team.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm sure there's going to be
Screw that.
That's okay. What's the cost?
Sorry. It's $250 per team.
$250 per team. Yep. Okay, yeah, that's not much of a difference. So tell me all the details about it.
We will have Alpena Agency is sponsoring a hole in one tournament for $10,000.
Ooh.
We'll have some goodie bags, and we'll have a nice lunch and award ceremony, and we will have a various tournaments and events going on throughout the scramble. Okay. We're looking at doing golf pong.
Oh, okay.
On one of the holes, and we also have shortest putt, longest drive. We'll also have a putting green contest.
Okay.
So that will be going on at the event. And this is a fundraiser for us. We're looking for hole sponsors for $100 and teams and.
Okay. And where is it going to be held?
It's going to be at the Alpena Golf Club.
The Alpena Golf Club. Now, do they call you to register? Do they call the golf club?
Yep, they can call us at the Senior Center, 356-3585, to register a team.
Okay. And just remember that it's really important, as we were talking before we started taping, if you have no clue what goes on at the Senior Center, go online, get a copy of the newsletter, or simply walk in the door. It is amazing what goes on there.
It's a very busy place, and that's why we need to do the golf scramble and looking for sponsors, because to continue to be able to provide the services and the activities and events that we are able to provide for our local seniors, we need to continue to raise funds.
Okay, and Kitty, one of the things you want to talk about today is one of those wonderful things that goes on there, Project Fresh.
Annual Project Fresh, and this is a program that comes to us through the state of Michigan, and it helps to provide coupons worth $20 that you can use at a registered farmer's market or roadside stand, which in Alpena County includes the Kip Miller's Produce and AJ's produce in the Lachine area.
Perfect.
So, yes. So we're holding a training at the center, and to qualify for the program, first of all, you have to be age 60 or older.
Okay. Hey, I qualify.
I know. That's a lot of us anymore, you know. And then you live in Alpena County.
Okay.
And then there's some guidelines for income.
Okay.
It's pretty high, actually, for a single person. It's $21,775 a year. For two people, it's $29,471. So
those are good.
that's 135% of federal poverty levels. So,
Okay.
and those, once you qualify for that, we have you fill out a form, and you'll bring it to the training. The training is will tell you how to use the coupons. And how you can redeem them at the farmer's market. So in other words, you don't get any change back or anything like that. When you spend a coupon, you've spent it, whether the cost is that amount or above it. So, and it's a lot of fun. Our local farmers really get involved. We've encouraged our seniors to sort of wheel and deal at times. So if you're making soup and you need a few different things rather than one big container of something, you know, they're always willing to work with you on that too.
You know, and kudos to the people that come to the farmers market for participating in that program. You know, I'm sure there's paperwork to do, and I'm sure there's a little bit of things you have to do rather than just taking cash.
That's right.
So, you know, thank goodness that they're able to do that. And then, you know, Kif Millers and AJ, and really good supporters of all the activities in our community. So I really hope people will come to this and learn how to use those coupons, because you want to do it right.
Well, and there's lots. I mean, you're getting the very, very best produce, freshest produce possible. And our Alpena Farmers Market folks do a really wonderful, wonderful job. And the coupons can be redeemed for Michigan-grown produce.
Okay.
So, and now they've expanded it to include honey, so it's also unprocessed.
Okay.
So you can redeem it for honey as well.
Yes.
It also includes now cut herbs.
Okay.
Not potted, but cut herbs, so that, you know, and then of course the whole array of fruits and vegetables. So yeah, so it's a wonderful program, and it's on a first come first served basis. So come to the center, pick up an application, and then sign a registry, so that, you know, the next available training, we call you and you come in and receive your coupons. And of course, right now it's a little early for a lot of things, but you should have them to get them, you know, get them redeemed for items throughout the summer.
Okay, and another really important thing that you do, Kitty, is the Medicare and the Medicaid. Know what plan to pick, what to do. I mean, that is so overwhelming and so baffling. How do you assist people with that?
Sure. My biggest hat that I wear there is that I do the Medicare and Medicaid assistance program. And right now at this time, we have a lot of folks that are thinking about retirement.
Okay.
And what does that mean as far as if when I don't have my employer insurance?
Right.
And what do I choose? And Medicare works with a couple of other insurances, or there may be an Advantage plan. And what I do is to help explain and show you what your options are.
Okay.
And also the costs, so you can plan. I've had a few people come to me that looked at it and said, wow, maybe I need to keep working for a couple more years.
I bet. You know, that's just mind-boggling, all those, you know, income levels and how long you've worked and your credit, all those things. It's just, I can't even believe. I mean, you know, I have all my faculties, but someone who maybe is in ill health or someone who's struggling, you know, to get that put together, it's unbelievable. But they have to make appointments to come and see you.
Yes, they do. They call the center. I'm happy to schedule a time with them. And for folks that, you know, have expensive medications, one thing that I try to do is to keep on top of manufacturer programs that may be able to help people under a certain income. So I'm always happy to talk to people when it comes to anything Medicare or Medicaid. I help them to apply for programs that they might benefit from as well. So
And Tracy, you know, you alluded to the golf tournament that you're going to have, $250 a team, how important that is. But there's so many other wonderful activities and events that happen at the center. Give us an idea of some other things.
Yeah, I mean, and that's something now for everyone in the public, and obviously the whole idea of the senior center is the daily activities and events that we have going on at the center for our local seniors. We have lunch every day from Monday through Friday, and dinner from Monday through Thursday, and always well-nourished, well-portioned meal. And it's a suggested donation for the seniors of $350, and we have cards. There's Spitzer,
Wii
there's Wii bowling, there's Spitzer, bridge, euchre.
Exercise classes.
Yes, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we have large exercise group, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays a small exercise group that meet at 9:30. Yes, quilting on Tuesdays and bingo on Wednesdays. And
also, too, we offer matter of balance classes, so that
those are
people that are afraid of falling can learn about how to cope and how to prevent falls. So,
and Meals on Wheels program, and to see if you qualify, same thing, 356-3585. Just call the center and see if you qualify for any of those things.
Right, and then we also have our in-home services, and that's a big part of the senior center.
And people don't realize that most people would qualify for those services to have someone come in and help you and assist you.
Housekeeping.
Yes. So call and get all that good information, and come down to the center and just, I always say about the Boys and Girls Club, you can stand outside and you can hear the joy and the laughter. Senior Center, you stand outside and smell the good food smells that make you so hungry. Then open the doors and you hear the joy and the laughter. It's a wonderful place to be.
And we're really fortunate to be close to the Boys and Girls Center, because the Youth Volunteer Corps from the Boys and Girls Center helps us quite frequently over at the Senior Center. They volunteer a lot.
Lots of good partnerships in our community. Thank you both very much for being here. And Tracy, once again, Saturday, June 11th, Alpena Golf Club, 9:30 shotgun start, $250 per team. Call 356-3585 to get your reservations.
Exactly.
And we're selling holes and all other kinds of sponsorships.
And even our Facebook, you can go and like us at Alpena Senior Center, and the forms are even on the Facebook page. So,
Thank you both again.
Thank you.
Please stay tuned for Dr. Don McMaster following these messages.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Dr. Don McMaster. I'm president of Alpena Community College, and I'm pleased to have as our guest this morning Lori Dzinski, registrar at ACC. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful to have you. We just finished last week graduation at ACC, which was a joyous event.
Yes, it was.
And many, many pieces and parts to it. And you were essential in the center of all of those. Could you describe for the viewers some of the things that go on behind the scenes to make graduation go off as well as it has?
Sure. For the registrar's office, it's a continual project because we graduate students every semester. But at the beginning of our spring semester, then we involve multiple departments on campus, from our facilities maintenance right to the president's office, individuals that help out with the planning of the commencement ceremony itself, our honors breakfast, faculty that nominate and for our outstanding student awards. There's many people that are involved in it.
There sure are, and the night is just full of excitement, and the gym was packed. Three deep along the sides, maybe a little too packed.
It was very packed. It makes us happy, you know, to see the community support and family support for our graduates. A lot of work behind that also. There's staff people in my office that plan for that to help with our seating. Deb Kozlowski has been working on our seating for any individuals that cannot utilize our bleachers. So there's a lot of time placed in that, a lot of organization so that we do we do our best with getting people placed where they should be. We still have standing room only, which is nice to see. It's nice to have a full gym.
Yeah, and you folks just do a phenomenal job. We had a signer this year.
Yes, we had one of our students, both his parents are hearing impaired, and they requested an interpreter. We were able to obtain an interpreter who came from the Kalkaska area and signed for that family. They were very pleased. It worked out quite well, and I think the interpreter even went to the reception following and assisted the family there. So that was another feature that we're quite proud of with our ceremony.
You should be. It was a beautiful thing. As I was standing at the podium, I had a good, clear view of it, and the signer was signing even while the songs were being sung.
Yes, that's what I had heard.
And the people who had requested it were sitting right there, and they had huge smiles on their faces. I think they enjoyed it.
Yes, before I came here today, I looked at the pictures that we have on ACC's Facebook, and if anybody wants to check those out, they're available to view. And there was a picture of the family with the interpreter. And if you're a graduate or a family member of one of the graduates, go out and check it out. Our Public Relations Office did a great job this year getting a picture, I think, of every graduate, and they're nice pictures, and they're there for families to print or graduates to print. Really another nice service that we did.
Very much so. A great job by Jay and Jess.
Yes.
Now, you had mentioned Deb. And Nancy Saya, Dean of Students, had a lot to do. She was right in the middle of everything.
Nancy and Jackie from the academic office, they're involved, very much involved with our honors breakfast that we have the morning of commencement day. And that involves inviting all our honor graduates based on their grade point average, graduates who are members of our societies, Phi Theta Kappa, Sigma Zeta, and also the outstanding students. Nancy and Jackie do a lot of work preparing that breakfast, and it's beautiful. It's now held at the Aplex, and breakfast. Oh, can't forget the Fremont Catering.
Yes.
We have a wonderful breakfast, and
yes.
it's just a beautiful area to have the honors breakfast for our graduates. Other staff that I have to mention are the other individuals in my office, Kathy Vogt and Connie Koshrusky. They're very involved in everything. Planning for that, we have a graduate card for everyone that participates in the ceremony with accurate information regarding their degrees and honors. And just the organization of getting students in and out of that theater, into the gym and out of the gym, and all the prep for the commencement. Huge
amount of choreography. We had, we must have had 1,300 people in the
I think so. Our facilities maintenance director, Nick Breggy, he indicated that we can seat about 1,086, and we had standing room, so I would say we were pushing 1,200.
And we had how many students?
Out of our 285 candidates for graduation this spring, we had about 160 that participated, and I would say just under 80 faculty and staff that also marched.
Mm-hmm. It was my first time at the podium, and I was keenly realized very quickly the amount of details and things that are going on simultaneously, and I appreciated very much the script that you generate out of your office to saying what happens when, and that helped enormously, so thank you for that.
You're welcome. That has been something that we've had at commencement for years, but again, Deb has put a few tweaks on it and made it a little clearer and easier to read, and it is a big help for everyone at the podium.
It really is. So we have about a minute and a half left. You've been at ACC and have been a pillar of the staff, administrative staff for years. And I would like people to get an understanding from your view of what a registrar does.
Well, basically, a registrar is an individual who is in charge of academic records, registration, commencement. Basically, what I do is just that. I manage the records from your own the ACC records to transfer credits that come in from other schools, conferring degrees, and I guess everything record related is my area.
And that is essential. So every student that goes through ACC is going to have a record, and it needs to be accurate.
It has to, yes, and it has to be maintained. We also have to maintain things and follow guidelines with maintenance. Some records we have to keep forever, so we have to have a plan for that. We also have to make our full staff aware of other requirements like FERPA, privacy issues, and that comes out of our department also.
So in the 30 seconds we have left, you've been at ACC how long?
I'm in my 39th year.
So you've seen some changes.
A lot of changes, a lot of good changes. To me, it may seem a little difficult every time if you have a change made, but it seems like our changes have been improvements to our student systems. It makes registration and record keeping much easier. It also allows our own students to self-register. Our faculty help register our students. Advising our students is so much easier because of this new system. Yeah, it takes a bit to learn everything that's new, but it's always a positive, once you have everything down pat.
Wonderful, Lori. Thank you for your efforts over the years,
You're welcome.
and thank you for your efforts and your team's efforts last week. Much appreciated. And thank you for watching Talk of the Town. We'll see you next week.
This has been Talk of the Town with your hosts, Nancy Smitham and Don McMaster. For a list of events taking place in Northeast Michigan, please visit our website at wbkb11.com and click on the community link. This has been a Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation production.
The Talk of the Town furniture and set design are provided by Young Appliance Art Van Furniture on US 23 South in Alpena.